today we're going to be talking about iniquity. Now, first, let's define iniquity. Iniquity means immoral or grossly unfair behavior, wickedness, sinfulness, a bent or crooked and immoral corruption, rather than just an action. It represents deep-seated, often habitual sin, willful perversion of what is right, and the lasting guilt or consequences resulting from that internal distortion. A deeper level of sin, such as plotting evil. For example, in the book of Micah, chapter 2, the first verse, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds! Exclamation mark. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Now, the meaning of Micah, the second chapter, first to the fifth verse, pronounces divine judgment on wealthy elites in Jerusalem who use their power to systematically plot, covet, and seize land from the poor. Sound familiar? It highlights God's anger at social injustice, where oppressors turn their greedy plots into action, resulting in a reversal of fortune where their own property is confiscated by invaders. We see that taking place today. Micah 2 teaches that God fiercely opposes greed, social injustice, and the exploitation of the vulnerable by the powerful warning that such actions lead to inevitable divine judgment. That's why the world is in judgment. It confronts the desire for comfort over truth, warns against false prophets, false prophets, and promises that God will eventually restore a faithful remnant. Now, what is a faithful remnant? A faithful remnant is a small, dedicated minority of people who remain loyal to God and His commandments despite widespread apostasy, judgment, or temptation. We see that taking place now where people are selling out for comfort. They're selling out for comfort over the truth. False prophets are everywhere today. Everyone's preaching a lukewarm message and not preaching the real thing. And I'm not here to say that I'm not preaching that I'm preaching the real thing. I'm just doing what I feel is right. And God knows my heart. He knows where my messages come from. They come from the heart. So, a faithful remnant is a small, dedicated minority of people who remain loyal to God and His commandments despite widespread apostasy, judgment, or temptation. Are you a part of that remnant, the faithful remnant? I hope so. Throughout biblical history, this group serves as a preserved core that upholds the covenant, maintains purity, and is used by God for future restoration. Wow. So the small group that's remaining faithful to God will be rewarded for not falling for the temptation and not coveting their neighbor's gifts or their neighbor's wives or their neighbor's property. Anything that their neighbor has or possesses, the faithful remnant does not um covet, does not want to take from them. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this message, and y'all have a good day. Peace.